Hi guys, I have a word for someone. Oh my goodness, like I was talking to someone also this morning and I was telling her this word that I received, and I was letting her know that and like she has to prevent like getting herself in this situation, but many of us already made this similar mistake. And you know, although the truth always comes out, it does bring a bit of awkwardness from both parties because of this. So I was trying to tell her like to prevent doing this, but I have a specific word that I have to share for someone. What's done in the dark will always come to light. What's done in the dark will always come to light. The truth will always be revealed. And this is why you should never really take it upon yourself to always try to prove yourself to people, or to try to like convince people that you're not crazy and that, you know, certain things are really happening, and that because the more you try to convince yourself, the more crazier you may look, you know, or the more obsessed you may look. There is someone that received a revelation about you. God has already given you this confirmation. You may have already received your apology from the person, and the person may have even said, I'm sorry for calling you crazy, or I'm sorry for calling you obsessed. They may have apologized, or maybe you never got your apology yet and you'll receive it later on. But the person does know that you're not crazy. They know that you are 100% correct, and that God did speak to you about them being your person, okay? What ends up happening is one person will be more advanced in their spiritual gifts than the other. One person may receive the revelation before the other. So God may show you a vision, a reoccurring vision, not just like a dream, okay? Because dreams could be our desires. Dreams can be what we want. If you like somebody and you think about them all the time, of course you're gonna dream about them. You get what I'm saying? But when God is giving you a dream within a dream, it is prophetic, as in like, you know, that dream is gonna feel so real, and it's gonna like, you may even hear echoing or things repeating when you leave the dream, and you're like, whoa, it's gonna make you feel it in your spirit. And then it's like you'll receive a continuation of that dream, and then a continuation of the other one, or it's going to be a repetitive dream, or you're having similar dreams with that same person. So it's like God may have shown you like you and this person like getting married, buying a house, and your children and all of that. So you understand, okay, this may be my person, this may be my wife, or this may be my husband. But then you may go and tell the person, and the person may be like, okay, God never told you that. Or the person may look at you like you're obsessed, and then all of a sudden God is giving you more dreams of the person. You're like, God, I never originally even liked this person, like, or this person was never originally my type. I started liking this person, I started showing interest in this person when you kept showing me reoccurring dreams of this person, right? So now God is showing you reoccurring dreams of the person, and all these dreams that you're having is confirming like your future. Now you're going from seeing dreams to visions, okay? To visions, to now this person's name is popping up everywhere. You're like, everywhere you look, this person's name is popping up on a sign, or like someone is talking about someone, and then the name pops up, and you're like, God, I can't shake this person out my spirit. Like, what are you doing? I need to go into a fast to confirm, like, if I'm just crazy or obsessed, or if this is really happening. Because originally I wasn't even interested in this person, or, you know, originally I don't do things like this. If I like somebody, I just chill. Like, I don't see all these signs and wonders about the person. Like, what's going on? And then you go into a fast, and then God reveals to you, yes, that's your husband, or yes, that's your wife. But you may get so excited. You may go to the person and be like, oh, God said I'm your wife, or God said I'm your husband. And then you may go and tell the person this, and you may be trying everything to get the person's attention. You may be like trying to express the dreams that you had about you guys to the person, and all of that stuff. So you're telling the person who hasn't even received the revelation yet, because it's not time for them to receive the revelation. So now you're taking matters in your own hands, and you're trying to convince the person that God said that you're meant to be with them. And yes, God will tell both parties and God will confirm it to both parties. But God could be speaking to your person, and your person may not be hearing God because your person is not as sensitive in the spirit at that time. Your person's not hearing God the way they're supposed to be hearing God, or the things that they're doing in their life is causing a hindrance in their relationship with God, to where they're not receiving the revelations, they're not receiving the confirmation they should be receiving, or there's heavy witchcraft happening on their end that's blocking them from really just paying attention to certain things. And if you're not aware, you're not open to, checking in with God, and you're not doing the things you're supposed to be doing, of course, these doors that are opened, in your life, of course, it's going to cause more additional hindrance to receiving your revelations, right? So you may be telling a person all this, and they may think you're crazy or just obsessed, because now you're talking to them all the time. You're, good morning, how are you? Want to check on you? Oh, I want to just call you to just say happy Mother's Day, happy Father's Day. I just want to talk to you. And you're calling them happy birthday. I want to be the first one to wish you happy birthday. Like, you're going out of your way. You're doing all these things, not because you're obsessed, not because you're crazy, but because God has revealed a revelation to you. You're now madly in love because God is giving you the revelation. You're like, wow, this is a blessing from God. I'm like madly in love with this person, because I've never ever in my entire life had God confirm any person that I wanted to be with. And this is the first person that God is literally speaking to me about. God is literally talking to me about. God is confirming things to me about. So that's what makes it more intriguing, more exciting, and more like, that's what makes you more eager to have it, because it's something that God is connected to, which makes it more valuable to you. Do you get what I'm saying? And this excitement can definitely go overboard if you don't understand the concept of God's timing and being patient. You see what I'm saying? And because you don't understand the concept of the spirit world, and you don't understand the spiritual principalities that may be up against you, because it is a kingdom marriage, which does cause more obstacles, right? Which can not cause, but which can attract more obstacles. You're not understanding all this, and because you're not understanding all this, that excitement is taking you overboard. So it's almost like now you're doing all this unnecessary stuff because you're so excited. And then on the other end, the person's looking at you like you're obsessed with them, you're crazy, and all of that. And then it's like you end up getting your heart broken, or you end up getting hurt. And then God looks at you, and God is like talking to you, and God is saying, I did not one time tell you to reach out to this person and tell them the dreams that I told you, and tell them what I told you. I'm going to tell them what I told you. I'm supposed to confirm to them what I told you. I don't need you to confirm to them what I told you. I need to confirm to them myself. So now you're taking matters in your own hands to try to bring the revelation to them, rather than allowing them to seek me and to receive the revelation through me, right? So that's what leads us and gets us into a lot of trouble. And when a party on the other end doesn't understand that this is definitely genuine and this is through God, and because, like I said, they haven't received the revelation as yet, and depending on what's going on in their life, what type of obstacles are going on in their life, say they have like people around them that they're not supposed to have around them, but they don't even know that some of these people are negative and they're against them, right? Against him or her, right? So let's just say now they're pillow talking with someone, and the person they're pillow talking with is a witch or a warlock, and they're telling the person how you like them, or you're obsessed with them, and all this stuff about you. But the person they're pillow talking with understands that you are the actual wife or you are the husband, and now they know that they can do whatever they need to do to try to block you because the person that they're with has no clue, right? Or let's just say they talk to a friend and the friend that's around them is against y'all being together, and the friend understands and knows the calling, but because your partner won't know the calling, they're talking to this friend like, oh, this person keeps reaching out to me and saying that God told them I'm their person, and I've never received any type of confirmation from God about that, and and they're talking about it, and then they're looking at it like, okay, you may be obsessed with them, or you want something from them, because there's no way that you're texting them saying good morning and trying to talk to them, and you're showing all this interest to them because you love them. They may think because you're showing all this interest is because you want something from them. Maybe they're used to men using them or women using them. So when you try to show interest now, it looks suspicious because they're not used to that, right? So or maybe they're insecure and they don't think that you can love somebody like them. So you showing all this interest is different because no other person is showing them interest like that. They're the one that's chasing people, or they're the one that's always doing things for people. So it's kind of, it's not normal to see someone pursuing them as heavily as you're pursuing them. So they instantly think, okay, this person just wants something from me, right? So there's a lot of different reasonings as to why somebody may accuse you and think that you're not genuine about your feelings, or that you're crazy or obsessed. But I just had to show you these examples, and I had to talk to this other lady this morning, and I'm like, if that is the person that God showed you, do not reach out to them and say nothing to them about it. Like, as from experience, a lot of us, we learned our lessons. You're not supposed to do that. You're supposed to just let God reveal the revelation to them, right? And let things play out naturally, because when you don't speak on certain things, other people won't get involved, right? If you speak to that person and you start doing too much, and you start talking to a lot of people around you and you start doing too much, now other people are gonna know, and there's a lot more interferences that can happen, that can take place in your connection. Similar to how Joseph told his brothers about his dream, and because of that, all these obstacles happen. It's the same concept when you go and tell the person who has not received the revelation yet, oh, you're my wife, my husband. You don't know who they're going to talk to, because they don't understand what's going on in the spirit. They don't understand the principalities up against y'all, because they're not as discerned. You don't know who they're going to talk to, and they may even open up to someone, and they may not say anything negative about you, like you're crazy or obsessed, but they may talk to someone about you, asking if it's a good idea to get with you, because now they know you're interested in them because of what you told them, but the person they're confiding in is against y'all, right? So it's always better just to stay quiet until God does give you the okay and permission to say something, right? And usually when he does give you the permission to say something, both of y'all are on the same page. The other party has already received that revelation, and so have you. So now when you guys talk about it, you guys are both on the same page, and the feelings are mutual, and you guys both have an understanding of the calling that you both have according to God's will. You right? So, but I'm letting you know that somebody regrets calling you crazy and obsessed, because the person that called you crazy and obsessed has received the revelation that you are indeed their wife or husband. Okay? I told you guys, it's restoration season. God is restoring, but not only is God restoring, but he's revealing the truth. And remember that the truth has to be revealed in order for there to be revelation, because the revelation is the truth, right? So God is bringing what's hidden in the dark to light, and someone is realizing, man, like, I call this person crazy, or I call this person obsessed because they were showing me love. What I didn't realize was they were showing me love because God actually told them that I am their person, which made them love me unconditionally, which led them to wanting to show their love, right? So the person's feeling a little bit bad about that. They're feeling bad about that, but it's okay. This is the beginning of a restoration, okay? And if there's anyone that's going through this, don't reach out to the person. Do not say anything, okay? Do not say anything. Do not reach out to the person or say anything. Let God give them the revelation. You don't need to convince anybody in order for them to receive a revelation. Okay? They will receive the revelation. And trust me, most of the times they'll probably come and ask you certain questions revolving around it to see how you feel, to see if like what they're feeling and what they're seeing is accurate. So they may hint things to you. But that does not mean to say, okay, God said you're my wife, God said you're my husband. No, you need to give God that respect. So on his timing, he can give that person the revelation they need to receive, okay? Anyways, I love y'all. I'll talk to you soon.